got the Texans fan by the podcast.
Jim Bridge, Fifth Ward Crenshaw.
You know the best out there.
Keno, from Diggity 713.
To all my Texans Nation. If you feeling good, I want you to throw them H's up high. Yeah, like that. I see you. Let's swarm. Yeah, Houston, Texas, born and raised. Yeah, that's where I'm from. The best city in the state. Yeah, we stay turned up. There's excitement in the air for the Houston Texans.
Yes, sir.
We swarming all year, causing havoc, we wrecking. Coming off that edge, we got 5-5-5-1. Thing on the outside, locking down your number one. All about the swarm mentality. And the H, standing on business is the way we operate. I rep that 7 like CJ, that 1 like Diggs, that 3 like Dell. H-time we doing it big, you know that 12 out here. And don't you never forget, better pick your poison, cause we got Joe in the midst. We rock that battle red, still blue, Liberty white, H-time blue, drip galore, man, we so fresh, fire like the field. Shout out to the whole squad, chasing greatness. Eyes on the prize, one goal, it's time to take it.
Let's get it.
Throw them H's up, throw them H's up, now you throw them H's up, throw them H's up, we throw them H's up, throw them H's up, let's show love for them Texans, cause them Bulls about to perform. Throw them H's up, throw them H's up, now you throw them H's up, throw them H's up, we throw them H's up, throw them H's up, let's show love for them Texans, cause them Bulls.
Yo, and welcome back to the Texans Fan Battle Podcast. I'm your host tonight, Matthew Briggs. And as always, I got my team sworn with me. Right now, I only got one of them, and that's my main man, Mr. Johnny Honcho himself. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, baby? H's up, man. Feeling good tonight, bro.
Yeah, we got to throw those H's up for sure this week, right? Our boys Crenshaw and Kendall will be here shortly. Crenshaw is getting off of football practice, and it looks like Kendall is eating some groceries, what it looks like. But we'll get that more soon. But right now, man, let's talk some football. You weren't here the last couple of weeks when we jumped on. We kind of talked about the disappointment of the Seahawks game. Now we got the Niners and came and we figured out what we're supposed to do. What was your take on this game?
My take on this game, man, and I wasn't even being optimistic on this game, man. One thing that I do different from what everybody else probably does a little different than me, and I'm sure people probably does it the same, man. I take it one game at a time, literally. I feel like we game plan for each team in a different scenario, and we took a tough loss against the Seahawks, man, but coming back in, going against a 49ers team, man, I felt like we game plan great. I felt like going into that game, both teams had a little insight on each other. But hey, man, everything was clicking that game, and we looked completely balanced. Defense was doing what they normally do, and the offense, it's starting to look like it's coming around. Man, going into that game, man, Texans had a game plan. They stuck with it. CJ is looking. I'm not gonna say he's back just yet, but man, he made a couple of plays that have me still optimistic, man. Like he did. He's stepping up in the pocket now. He's getting rid of the ball, throwing checkdowns, and that's the type of stuff we need to be successful. And the main thing that we did was control that clock. So, man, I'm feeling good, man. Hopefully we can carry this confidence over to the Broncos. And we go ahead and do what we need to do with them.
So I'm glad Anthony brought this up. So, like you said, game planning. We did have a great game plan, and it was kind of interesting to see what they're going to do because they didn't have Christian Kirk or Nico Collins. A lot of people thought that was going to be a weakness, but this week it seemed like it was a positive. Well, at least that was my take. What was your take on Nico not being there?
Well, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. As bad as it sounds, we've been in that situation, and Nico's been gone, man, for that game, and I hate to say it, but it's getting a little buzz, man. I'm never gonna flat out say trade Nico, but it looked like these guys are actually playing better without Nico, and maybe that can be a CJ thing, bro. CJ goes out there. In my opinion, he wants to force the ball to Nico, and
Yeah.
with Nico coming back right now, I to be honest, man, I don't know about this game because I don't know. Maybe CJ can, hey, I got my guy back and he feels like that's his guy. Let's force the ball again and we don't spread it like we used to, like we did before. So that's my only concern, man, with Nico being out. Of course, I love Nico. He's done some great things for Houston. I'm not going to say trade him, but hopefully Nico can come back. If he's coming back this next game, I see some reports that he, practiced today. But hopefully if Nico does come back, CJ can still have that mindset to spread the ball, even with Nico coming back to addition, bro. Get him the ball, get Knowles the ball, get Higgins the ball. Everything you need to do, man, but don't have that mindset to, hey, I gotta force it to my number one guy.
Oh, I think that's the problem, right? Like it's not that he's forcing the ball to Nico. Wait, that's his first read, right? Nico is a star player. That's with the offensive line lately. That's all he's been able to do is get the first read. So that's Nico, and Nico is not. Let's face it, Nico is not being Nico. He's third in the NFL with 22 drop passes. I mean, the only thing that Nico's being Nico is he already missed a game this year. The guy has not been healthy a full 17 games, and that's a little concerning, right? So the thing that impressed me this Sunday was Hutchinson. The dude, he needs to get more reps. Higgins and Noel. Each game that we won, the young bucks have shown up. Marks, Higgins, Noel, like they have shown up and showed out, and so we got to continue that streak, right? Like we got to continue to get these. Like now, if Kirk is back in here, that's another rookie sitting on the bench, right? Like quit force feeding these vets that's obviously not getting open and obviously can't be on the field. So let these guys cook and see what we got because the season's coming to an end pretty quickly. If we don't win against Broncos, I'm going to say it. The season's over. I think the season's over right now. I just think we buried ourselves a little too far, and we can't get out. The Colts right now, as it stands, is the best team in football. Nobody can stop Jonathan Taylor. So is this we we're not winning the division, and so it's hard. You know what I mean?
Well, I agree with you on the division, man. But one thing I can't agree on that I think we're out. Only because of the simple fact this year, man, we have teams that you can put in a weak quote unquote category that are beating good teams. So, for example, man, last year you had Baltimore, you had Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. Pretty much do a damn good job trying to get in the playoffs last year. A couple of made into the playoffs. But this year, you got one team right now coming out the AFC North. Um, Goes along with in AFC East. Um, More than likely, you'll probably have the Bills and Patriots, man. So when it comes to this AFC, man, it's a little too early for me to call it because we're only one game behind the Jaguars. Um, winning the division is probably a little further out, but as far as in making the playoffs, man, I don't feel like we're completely out of that. Trying to catch a wild card game. Um, I mean, like I said, hopefully. We can continue with our losses, man. We took a couple losses coming from Tampa Bay and the Rams and such teams like that, man. But those are NFC losses, so it didn't hurt us too bad, quote unquote, man. I mean, it's NFC losses, but I'd rather take an NFC loss than an AFC loss. And on our wins right now, man, we got a couple of AFC wins, man. So that's what I feel like still potentially put us in that wild card position. So before we call the season over, because I mean let's be real, man. This defense is still keeping us in games. We're not getting blown out. For everybody to social media and sports fans to sit there and dog walk the Texans, we're not getting blown out. Uh, So I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I still think we potentially got a chance because
We got a chance, but and I get what you're saying, but I'm dude. The Buffalo Bills are second place right now in their division.
yeah,
And the Chiefs and the Chargers are both second in their division. So like the wild card is gonna be tough.
yeah.
And for us, and that's what I'm saying. That's why we're bound. We're in a hole, right? Like we shouldn't have lost that Jaguars game. Hell, we shouldn't have lost that Seahawks game. In both games in the Jaguars and Seahawks game, they tried to give the game away to the Texans. They did.
Oh, for sure.
There's too many times where we could have capitalized, but the offense didn't get going. And that's just that's what scares me moving forward. Can this offense can keep it going? You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
we looking at a we coming up on November 4th, man. Our trade deadline. Nick Casario, man, he's not normally a deadline guy. So I'm not gonna say he's gonna pull a trigger on anything, man. But I feel like if we don't pull the trigger on anything, man, then those guys feel like we're confident enough to win some more ball games with what we got. So as far as in that, man, I'm gonna leave that with them. But from what I see as a fan, I don't think we're far off, man. Like you said, we're stuffing these veteran guys back out there that can't stay on the field. Hopefully, our personnel, coaching staff sees that, man, and give these rookies and guys more snaps, man. I mean, when hell, I seen some the other day, man, when a differential on 3 games was all fucking Woody Marks. So, giving that guy more reps, I like Chubbs, but at the same time, he won't be here next year. And maybe going out and get a Miami A-Chain or somebody to complement Woody Marks. I don't see Mixon coming back, so uh, that might be the thing, man. So uh, I'm just not gonna give it up yet, man. I'm really not. One and the reason that backs me up to say it, huh?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like the season's over, trade everybody. I know the Texans, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know the past. We have yet to win a triple. A three-peat when it comes to AFC South the champions. We never three-peat ever. So this history is doomed to repeat itself. That's just what I'm saying, and it's just the stubbornness of not just D'Amico but Nick Casario, Nick Cayley. It's just they just don't want to evolve. If that makes sense, right? Like you said, Woody Marks. Why is that guy RB1?
Yeah, I'm not understanding why he isn't either. But I mean, uh, again, I feel like CJ still trying to develop a relationship with these guys, and he don't completely trust them. But coming from that San Francisco game, man, you got to see, hey, I got some trust in this guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and start these guys moving forward, man. I mean, we all see it, so I don't see why. Why we wouldn't. These media guys are always saying that when it comes to D'Amico, they ignore noise and everything's just confidential in the locker room. I don't believe that because a lot of stuff that us as fans are bringing up, they're actually making changes to, and you can see it's totally bothering these guys, bro. So, and I'm gonna say it again. When we won back-to-back division championships, man, we were spoiled with that. So the stakes are very high right now. A lot of Texans are, we're expecting a lot right now. So anything that you give us less than that, fuck, we gonna make a roar about that shit. So that's why I leave that, man. Hopefully these guys can go in next week, man. We already utilize these guys in a great way. They showing that they ready to play on that field and help win us some games. So why not? I mean, it'd be a different story if I seen these guys come out there and not actually start, man. That would show me a lot.
So Crenshaw, what's up, brother? Thanks for jumping. Well, pause. Thanks for hopping on. How you doing today? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What up,
Oh man,
Christoph?
doing good. What up? What up? What up? What up?
So we're talking about getting the young cats, uh, the opportunity to shine. What's your thoughts on that? And does that need to happen for us to win this game possibly on Sunday?
Um, yeah, I mean, you need to, you drafted these guys, and the only way they're gonna get better if you play them more. But it don't matter what they do, they're not gonna win on Sunday. They're not gonna win on Sunday. Denver is a different ball game than San Francisco. San Francisco had zero pass rush, so that's the reason why the offense looked so good on Sunday. That's why the rookies looked so good. CJ had damn near a 24-hour shot clock back there to scan the whole damn field. Like San Francisco had pass rushers that I've never heard of out there. So that's not gonna be the case on Sunday. Sunday, you playing against a team that got probably the best defensive line in the NFL. They're leading the NFL in sacks. They got monsters out there. They got a three-headed monster, Cooper, Nick, and Thompson. I think his name Thompson, whatever the defensive lineman name. They got some monsters out there. So I don't know, bro. It's gonna be tough. But yes, I want to see the guys more. I would love to see Woody more. I don't know why Dare is getting any carries over Woody. Woody should get all the carries, all the pass plays. He should take over the whole thing in the backfield over Chubb as well.
No, I agree with that 110%. Like that's what's bothering me is the refusing of giving him the chance. And now that Kirk is back and they still want to force feed us Watson and Barrios, it just to me it feels like we're not going to be able to see Noel and Higgins. It's just going to be the no. Of course, you got to have Nico Collins because Nico Collins and Nico Collins, but the other two, take a seat. Let the two young guys see what they got. I know, and I know Kendall hates this man, but let my boy Xavier out there. Give him some reps. Sit those old men down and let my man get some reps in. All right. Like I'm just talking. We know what we got in Barrios and Watson.
And let
Let's
me say something real quick, man.
go ahead.
Shout out to Xavier Hutchinson, man. He stepped up to the plate. Honestly, he's first with going on our seventh game or eight, seven for us. But anyways, yeah. Shout out to Hutch, man. He been balling. You know what I'm saying? Doing a little something, something. I can't hate on that man. I can't hate on that man. He stepped up to the plate, especially this last game, and good to see it. You know what I'm saying? Good to see it. So shout out to him. And shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Sorry for coming in late.
Yeah, we told him you were eating groceries, so it's all good, brother.
Yeah, funny, man.
So Kendall, you've been the Nico hype man for the last couple of years on here, so I kind of speak to you. Um, do you think that Nico is not to say the problem, but that is he helping the problem? Is CJ Stroud trying to force him the ball, and the offensive line can't protect CJ so long that he can't look at his other reads because he's trying his first read? And I mean that's Nico, right?
Yeah. I mean, we can't blame Nico. That's on CJ. When
Well,
CJ,
I mean, it's kind of on his line, right? Like if you don't have time, you don't have time.
but at the same time, you can't be forcing to play to Nico every time. He
True.
can't be your first read every time. That's what teams going to take away. So we got to look at CJ like, hey, like what he just did against San Fran. Yeah, we can say how they was injured and all that type of stuff. It is what it is. Like this NFL, like nobody cares if we injured and we go out there and play a team and get whooped. Nobody cares. So yes, they were missing some key players, but at the end of the day, the whole line looked good and CJ was like going through his reads throughout the whole thing. Like if it wasn't open, he looked to the next man. If that wasn't open, got to the next man. Now sometimes he was staring down one player throughout their routes, and I saw that with Noel like twice or whatever the case may be. And it's cool though. Like it was open. Like he saw, he thought it was gonna be open, and he waited and he got it there. So at the end of the day, CJ just gotta, of course, continue to grow. And I will say one thing about Nico, but he got to stop these drops. Like I don't know what's going on.
22, brother.
Yeah,
He's
he got to stop
third
these.
in the league.
Yeah, he got to stop these drops. And honestly, I ain't trying to be that type of person, but
But hey,
I had Nico in both of my leagues, right? I traded him in both leagues.
but here, well, hold on, Keno. But he is a Nico in one category. You know
Yeah,
what that is?
what?
he already missed a game.
Yeah.
So you already got that Nico down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I traded him, man. I traded him. I will kid y'all not. I traded Nico in both of my leagues, and I'm just like, man, what it's looking like is he's not gonna have that type of year that we expected him to have. Like I thought he was gonna be triple crown. That ain't happening. That's not happening.
Yeah,
Oh man, you must have smoking some good saying here, Triple Crown.
Hey, no, that was my prediction. Remember, I said that my hot take before the season started, Nico would get triple crown. That was my hot take, but that's looking kind of crazy right now, of course. So that ain't happening.
well, I'm be honest with you, Keno. I'm okay with it, bro, because we these rookies are actually showing that they can do something on the field. My only concern is Seven going out there and trying to force it back to Nico. And if he can get if Nico can get back on that field and Seven don't try to force him that ball and he spread that ball like he's done against that Baltimore game and that San Francisco game, man, I feel like we'll be a lot better, bro. Just stop forcing it to Nico. I feel like
Hmm.
that's what we at with it.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I say I got to put that on CJ.
I mean, I'm okay with Nico not having no 15, 1600 yard season, bro. uh Spread the ball, bro. You're more successful spreading the ball. And when it comes down to everybody saying that, we playing depleted teams, man, the way I look at it, bro, man, you got these third and second rounders and fourth rounders. They trying to kick your ass on that field too. So that's why I don't care when people say, "Oh, we played a depleted team." NFL team is the highest form of football in the world. It don't get no bigger than this. So when you go out on that field, you
Anybody
got
that makes the league is talented, right?
right.
I get it. But
So
I agree with you, Honcho. But let's keep it a buck. We can't use the same argument then against the Colts. We
oh,
can't say, well,
I
they
don't
played the
plan to,
Miami
man.
Dolphins. They played blah blah blah. They play
I don't plan
who's
to.
in front
I
of
feel
them.
like I feel like when it comes to that game, man, and you might think I'm crazy, but it make a little sense. This is a game where it is a unstoppable object versus a unmovable force.
Oh, the Colts and the Texans.
The Colts and the
Yeah.
Texans. Colts lead the league in putting up points. Texans lead the league and not giving up points. So that's gonna be a battle right there. So I don't see no blowout that game either. I mean, yeah, they might get them one, and I'm gonna be real, they can get them one, and I feel like we'll get another one, bro. I don't see us. I don't see them sweeping Houston.
Okay.
Well, first of all, the Colts is 5 weeks away, so I don't know why we talk about the Colts anyway. Now, second, if we do get the second one, that's because that's the last game of the season. The Colts already got the number one seed or the division wrapped up. Because I think you're only gonna need 10 wins, maybe 11 to win a division. So Colts could possibly have the division wrapped up in a couple of weeks, fellas, if we lose and the Jaguars keep losing. Think about that. Now, the reason why you can't force Nico the ball like that because he's not. I've been saying this since day one. He's not a number one wide receiver. He's not. So you can force Jefferson. You can force CD Lamb. You can force Jamar Chase the ball 18, 19 times a game. You can't do that to Nico. So once CJ realized that shit, he will be better. Scan the field. Don't look at 12. Look at 81.
Hey,
Look at
hold on, Chris. I
13.
gotta pause you. I gotta pause you
What's up? What's up?
because we can't compare Nico to CD, Jamar Chase, and Jefferson when they moving around most of the
Well,
time. Nico is not moving around. Like how
well,
many times have we saw Nico in the slot?
that's true. The only reason why I
So
said it, because it's not you. It's not nobody on here, I don't think. But I'm gonna say 85% say Nico Collins is a top three wide receiver. So I
yeah,
think those guys are the top
they
three
say
guys, and
hello.
Puka
Yeah.
as well. I think Puka, all those are top guys. So that's why I named those guys. So you can force feed Puka as well because they know how to
Moving
get open.
around.
They move around. Like you said, they
Yeah.
move around.
I
Nico to
mean,
me is a
look what
wide receiver
Seattle
too.
did. Look what Seattle did against us.
Yeah,
They gave
JSN. Yep.
ASM. Yeah,
So yeah, I mean
he
Nick
popped
Haley
my
got to be
mind.
better too.
Yeah.
Nick Haley got to be better too when it comes to Nico. Like I think somebody exposed how many times I can't remember if it was how many times Nico was in the slot or how many times he motioned or his routes. Like, but somebody exposed he tried to come up with some bullcrap answer. It's just like, bro, this is your best receiver. You need to move him around if you can't If you know they're gonna double him, bro, you got to
You
move
got
him up.
disguise,
Well,
right?
that's what confused me, bro. Because coming to playing that Baltimore game, bro, we actually did see Nick Haley do some things that he done differently. Like you say, putting Nico in the slot. Nico scored in the slot. With a 6-man offensive line front. That worked out great. We had some, nice plays, run yardage that game. Going into that Seahawks game, we didn't see any of that shit. That's what threw me off. I didn't see Nico in the slot. I didn't see a 6-man front. So we went into that next game. We barely seen Noel get 2 catches. So we went into that game with a total different package on what made us successful to get our ass beat, which we did, definitely on that O-line, the very next game. So I look at it as consistency at this point, bro. Why do
Yeah.
we continue to stop what's working for us? Why is Noel not running kickoff returns? Kickoff returns no more. Like, what is the difference now? Why is this shit changing? That's been so successful for us.
Kershaw,
All right,
he
all
said it.
right.
Go
Now,
ahead.
now,
Yeah, I
now,
was about to
now,
say
now,
Kershaw
now,
knows. Go ahead.
Huncho. Now, look what you just said. It worked against the Ravens, but it didn't work against Seattle.
But we never
Ravens,
did it.
look, Ravens, the worst defense in the league. Seattle, a top 10 defense. That's why it didn't work. It's the competition.
But but
Against
but
better competition, you notice we don't look the same on offense. Against bad competition, we look good. San Francisco, badass defense. Ravens, badass defense. Tennessee, badass defense. We scored 26 plus points in all those games. Then the other
well,
four,
I get that part, but we didn't do none of that shit that following next game. That's what I was saying. We didn't see Nico in the slot versus the Seahawks. We didn't see the
because
six man front.
they're a better defense. That's why they gonna
That
guard.
don't
They're
make
gonna lock
sense
that
though,
shit down.
bro. That
They're
don't
gonna
make
lock
sense
that
though.
shit
'Cause
down.
how? Who gonna
The,
lock
the,
it
the,
down? If
the
you
way
put
the way
Nico in the slot, who's locking it down?
Okay.
Because they stopped, wasn't playing.
Apparently, either they don't believe in Nico on the slot, or they figure that he's gonna get hurt even more in the slot. Maybe that's why they don't put his ass in the slot.
Well, the one time he went in the slot, he fucking scored that one time.
Well, see, I can tell you why. It's because for some reason, and Crenshaw said the same thing last week. It's the conservativeness of D'Amico Ryans, right? Like he gets too conservative. He and you
I
can see
don't think it's D'Amico though, man.
it is though. Kiddo,
It can't be.
you
We
kind of
talking Nick Haley offense. Ain't no way D'Amico telling him, "Hey man, don't put Nico in that slot."
but look,
Ain't no
but
way he telling Haley
but,
that.
here's the thing though, Kiddo. We all said it. We can tell what kind of game it is by the first drive. We can tell it. If CJ's off, we can tell by the first drive it's off. And every game that he's been off, what kind of BS vanilla play calling's been? That conservative bullcrap. I mean, that's just how it is. And you're right. D'Amico's not saying that, but D'Amico is the coach. If he sees that that's not working, what are you
Yeah,
supposed to do?
yeah, he supposed
What
to
are you
get that
supposed to do? You're supposed to adjust it. That's what we've been preaching this whole off season.
all that
Adjust. You know what I mean?
all that motivating crap. That stuff don't work.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Every time he sees a
Yeah,
sack or something, I'm tired of it, bro.
yeah.
And then like I get it. We still won. And I think that's the bad thing about Texans fans is they buy into the fool's gold. I'm not saying that the season's over. I'm not saying we can't make it to the playoffs. But as soon as we beat the 49ers, we're going to the Super Bowl. Guys, put the fake gold down, okay?
We have people. Hold on. We have people taking victory laps. I ain't
For
gonna
real.
call
Like, bro,
it.
Man,
pump the
like I
brakes.
said,
If
I'm
you was
okay.
on that
Park your
side,
bike outside.
they on that side. If you ain't believe in CJ, bro,
I'm,
we 3-4. What are we talking
I'm
about?
I'm okay with that. These guys get on that field just like everybody else. Those backups were trying to kick your Houston Texans ass.
No,
That's how I look at it.
and Honcho, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying just because we won doesn't mean that there's not. To me, there was some still was some bad things like that second going into the second half. No reason why they put up those points, got that touchdown. No reason. Why are we playing zone? Why are we pulling Kalen Bullock all the way from one side to another on coverage? Go man up make it a scoreless inning, half, and come back out with guns a blazing. Why we keep doing this? It's because of the
Fellas, do we know who
conservative
called the plays on defense?
Miko. I know. I know. That's what I'm saying. But like I just told you, Keno, it comes down to your head coach.
I need him to let the defense go.
Well,
At this point,
I like to bring up one thing, man. I think a area that we're all ignoring, that we had so many high expectations for, they're not living up to it, and that is 51 and 55.
51 to me is doing the job.
Last year, one had 11 or 12, and the other one had 10 and a half or something like that. I think they both got less than 5 right now, or at 5 or something right now. So we're not getting to that pass rush like we were last year, bro. And that's how I feel like we're not in a position that's causing so many turnovers right now.
Boy, you want to know why?
Pass rush creates a DB, bro. I don't give a damn how sorry a DB is. If you can hold that receiver long enough to where your pass rush get over there and make your quarterback take a sack or throw a inaccurate pass or whatever the case is, and you intercept the ball, that's what make good DB. Well, that's what make DBs. I'm not gonna say good DBs. The pass rush are better than the DB. But at this point, we're not getting that what we thought we were going to be getting at the beginning of the season.
you
Well,
know why? Because
right.
DBs are playing 10 yards off. So quarterbacks, one, two,
Because
it's quick. It's
I,
quick. That's why them boys not getting back there.
I'm sorry, you know who leads the
Come
league
on, you got
in
Stingley and you got Lasser. There's no way these boys not pressing. And it came out of Sting mouth. This man said, "Me and Lasser, we love to press, but we do what we told to do." This is what came out of his mouth.
but also Honcho, you know who leads the NFL in win pass rates, uh, hurries, and quarterback pressure. You know who leads
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
51. But
yeah.
when the receivers open, it's kind of hard to get to the quarterback. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's quick.
Now
Everything get
55,
by quick.
he's here and he's there. He's here, he's not. You know, he's
It's
very, you know, inconsistent. But the D tackles, man, the whole group has been.
I agree 100%.
But that's also having two good edges, right? Like they
Well,
set the edge,
well, hey,
bring
Autry
the
made a
quarterback
little
up
noise
front.
last game, man. I'm not a big Autry fan as far as how much money he's getting and how much he's supposed to contribute on that field. But last game he made an impact. What did he have? I don't think he had a sack, but he did have a tackle or something in the backfield. He put some pressures out there, man. So shout out to Autry, bro. Glad he back. Hopefully we can get more of that, and that'll open up for some of these guys, man. But right now, like you brought up, Matt, our DTs, that's an area we can look at also. That's not getting backed out, plugging holes. We're giving up a lot of run yards also. It's starting to get up to, not a lot, but we're starting to get up to that, higher area. And we're, again, not getting a lot of pressure. So that front, man, I don't want to say it, but it's looking a little overrated right now, in
Overrated.
my opinion.
Yeah.
No, facts,
I
bro.
can, I can I can hear you. I hear you on that.
But
I just
also,
feel like these corners got to press more.
yeah,
That helps.
well, and also, and here's another thing that kind of got me concerned, right? Okay, so Woody Marks, and don't get me wrong, I love that CJ Stroud is finally using the check down. I'm tired of him running 18 yards backwards and getting a sack because he can't make the play, trying to be Deshaun Watson. Look, quit the
Protect
nonsense.
his completion percentages.
Right? Yeah. Look, I'm glad he's doing the check down, throwing out of bounds. But Woody Marks, right? 4 carries, 49 yards. What was his longest or I'm sorry, not carries, but catches. What was his longest catch?
So last game
50,
was 60 yards, huh?
50
50,
yards.
50.
50. But you ended up with 49 yards. So to me, it's just more negative yards than positive. You see what I'm saying? 4 catches, 49 yards, and your longest is 50. Like,
TJ checking it down to the back
well, he's waiting too long.
behind the line.
Yeah, he's waiting too long, or he's trying to make too much of
Yeah.
a play. So that's just my concern. Grimsaw, what's your concern? You were there live. What you got?
Um, well, see, well, okay, I like what Huncho said about 51 and 55. I do feel like they have really been inconsistent this year. The reason why I say that because of Cooper and Nick, who we play on Sunday. Between those two guys, I think they have about 28, 20, 29 sacks between those two guys, and our guys don't much have 10 sacks put together. And those two guys are making way less than what our guys are making. Cool. As a matter of fact,
And
Cooper is a 6th round pick. Cooper's a 6th round pick.
Right.
So it's almost like we're not getting a bang for our buck. Now I fucked with 55, but I know it's fucked up to say it now, but it's like we should have just kept Jonathan Grenard because you get the same production out of Jonathan Grenard that you're getting out of Danielle Hunter for cheaper, and he's younger.
You actually get more. He's a better tackle for run tackler. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and like I say, I told this Keno on this some weeks ago. Okay, we're gonna have to replace the Neil Hunter in a year or so by drafting somebody. Who is that? We don't fucking know. But if we did kept Jonathan Grenard, now you got Grenard and Will Anderson for years and years to come. So that was a bad move by Nick Casario right there. That was a bad move. Terrible move right there. Because Jonathan Grenard came off 12 and a half sacks. And you say, okay, we don't fucking need you. We're going to get an older guy. An older guy. But anyways, nothing here or there. I just feel like the concerns is don't think because what you did against San Francisco, the offense is fits. They did the same shit against Seattle when we went on our break, and I said just because we went off against the Ravens don't mean the offense is fits. Oh man, we back. CJ in the groove, CJ in the groove. Then we got to the goddamn Seattle game, and CJ looked like ass cheeks. Ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying? So don't think is there. I feel like the quick game is what he's going to need against Denver. Denver is so good. I don't give a fuck if PS2 not playing or not. The other guy, Riley Moss, he's a good ass cornerback, man.
Well,
Those guys
well,
are.
Moss leads the league in pass interference and holding, man. So we gonna try to attack him.
It's nobody on our team unless Nico's going to play that he's going to have to hold and pass interference on.
No,
Is Nico playing Sunday?
Well,
he
he
said
practiced today. I
Nico.
don't know if he's
He
playing.
practiced, but I ain't gonna lie. No need to start. I don't give a darn if Christian Kirk back.
but that's the thing, Keno, and that's what we were talking about. And again, it goes back to
Yep.
coaching.
Yep.
He's not going to
Kirk is
start.
definitely going to get those minutes over Noah, which is it's stupid.
Because
It
he
is
can
stupid.
play
It is.
60.
Barrios, Watson, Kirk, they're all going to get this reps over Noel, which is stupid. And Higgins. It shouldn't happen.
Man, yeah,
It shouldn't happen.
why we preach about the same stuff every week, y'all? I'm tired.
It
I'm
never,
tired of this,
it
man.
never fixes, bro.
Hey man, but
I'm tired
that's
of
why I
this,
take
dog.
it different, bro. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if those guys came out there, the ones that's coming back from injury. I wouldn't be surprised if they started, bro. But I also wouldn't be surprised if the rookies started. So, fuck it. We just at a point where, hey man, we just got to see what the product that they put out there this weekend, man. So that's where I'm at with it, man. Even if they don't start, man, maybe they can go out there and share the same amount of snaps or whatever the case is, bro. But those guys have to be on the field in order for us to win this game Sunday.
Yeah, man, I gotta say something to the Miko, man, because this man he called himself talking that smack after the win, talking about the media. Well, and I'm pretty sure
Sounds
talking about
good.
the fans as well, talking about we don't know what we talking about, whatever the case may be. It's just ironic that you have people that played the game of football in the league. Some played at higher level than you did, and they are saying the same thing the media and the fans are saying. So, like, kill the we don't know what we're talking about. It's so obvious, bro. Like you're not playing Noel over what's his name? Barrios. First of all, Barrios he cool, but why is he even on the team? And then Christian Kirk, like we all know, soon as if he play this week, he's gonna start. Why? Because he getting paid 16 mil, and they gonna force him to play. Like it stuff is getting too business, and it's honestly nigga Serio fault because bro, he making bad move after bad move after bad move, and to be totally honest, the only good moves he made is drafting CJ. We put an asterisk up by that. Drafting Will Anderson and drafting Stingley. You know what I'm saying? So
It's hard to miss on those type of picks.
Yeah, those aren't good moves because that was obvious. You picked those
exactly. So
guys.
here's my thing. That's when we get that. That's the only good thing that he honestly to me he done. Petrie wasted. I'm sorry. Like I got love for Petrie. They've been balling, but bro, we could have had Kyle Hamilton. And then to go like it's just too
I will
many
say,
like moves that he done made that just ridiculous.
I
So
will
at this
say,
point, I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna shut up.
go ahead.
All right, Nick Casario. That's all I gotta say.
I'm there with you. I will say though, he did hit on Kamari Lassiter. Even though I
Oh
did
yeah,
not,
he did.
even though I like Lassiter, he still had a chance to get Cooper DeJean and Quinny Mitchell. And
But
like
you
I said, I
traded
like
back.
Lassiter,
You
but those
traded back.
Yeah, yeah. See,
those
see,
two,
like it's almost like for Kamari Lassiter, wasn't he? Wasn't it? It's between him and Kool Aid, right? Those last two
Yeah.
quarterbacks
And
Yeah,
left.
we was
yeah.
about to get Kool-Aid. We was
well,
finna
Yeah,
get
we're
so
about
Kool-Aid
to
in
get
the
all
last.
three: Kool Aid,
so really,
Quinn, and Cooper.
he didn't really hit on them. He was just there. He was the best player available.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a hypothetical thing, man. We can't say that. Cool. He could have took Lassiter and Kool Aid would have still been on the board. I mean, not saying that you're wrong, but that's a hypothetical thing that we just guessing on that.
but
But
well,
But he was
But
like
it's
the
obvious though, bro. We
eight,
saw the
ninth cornerback.
reports.
but here's
We
the
saw
thing
the
though, Honcho.
reports, bro. We was gonna take Kool-Aid, bro. This Saints jumped up.
well, I mean, you got
They
Texas
took him.
fans saying that, hey, a couple years ago we was about to take Mahomes over,
We
before.
were.
We
We
were.
I mean,
were.
but I mean, it's still hypothetical, man. We can't.
No. Bill
We,
O'Brien was
Mahomes
another
even said
Patrick
it.
Mahomes, bro.
Mahomes said I was going to be a Texan,
It's,
and
he
what,
then
what,
the
even said
Texans
it.
let the teams trade up.
what
And
it, it's still a hypothetical thing, bro. I mean, maybe we would have took him, but it's still a hypothetical thing. That's why
I
we
mean,
can't.
it's okay because Mahomes wouldn't have been Mahomes in Houston. It just wouldn't happen. So we like to
Yeah,
ruin good things.
Mahomes would have been on another team by now. It would have drafted his ass.
Yeah, for real.
He'd have
Or
forced Flip out the
he'd be the one in the massage parlors.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I
I think Bill O'Brien would have had it. Bill O'Brien knew what he wanted with Mahomes, bro. And
well,
he had to switch some
like
things
I
up.
said, we
He
always
got the
ruin
same play.
bad things. But here's the thing. I'm with Nick Casario, right? Like Rutledge, we could have got him, but we traded up and get Ursery. And Ursery's doing okay. He's getting better. But there's so many guys that we could have got before Ursery, but we traded up to get him. But yet we could stay where we're at and got those guys, and they're producing way better than he is. You see what I'm saying?
But
Like,
this all the time, though.
But we have to give him some type of credit. And I'm gonna be real. We've talked in this on this chat, man, and said, hey, Josh Simmons is a guy we could have got. But we see the personal issues that Josh Simmons is going through right now. So instead of us taking Josh Simmons, we took Ursery. Right now, who turns out to be the better pick, regardless of where they were picked? It's looking like Ursery is the better pick. He's not out there a complete bust. He's getting better every game. But we got a guy that's Josh Simmons. I mean, Josh Simmons. He's actually going through some personal stuff. We don't know where that's going to go with that. So that could have been
but
just
no,
imagine
I
us
get what
taking
you're
What
saying
about
on
him,
that.
though?
imagine us taking Josh Simmons and then Josh Simmons going through some personal injuries and taking the team a lead from the team. We'd have been blaming that on Nick Casario also. So we got to give him some type of credit with this Ursery pick.
No, I'm not saying that it's not a bad pick. I'm just saying we could have stayed where we are and got guys who's outperforming him, like Rutledge. Rutledge is over there in Detroit balling. Like you know what I mean. Like he likes to reach a lot. You know what I mean. And that's sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes, like I get it, he got hurt against the Eagles, but we traded up to get Woody Marks when who was there? Cam freaking Scatterboo. Could you imagine Cam Scatterboo in this offense? Like the boy would be a dog. Now get me wrong. I like Woody Marks. I like him I like him, but I mean it's Cam Scatterboo. He is a he dude is a star. You know what I mean?
What
And
my,
then
my my only thing with that matter is, okay, say we did get Scatterboo, and Marks ended up in New York, and the way our offensive line been performing before these last couple games, Scatterboo wouldn't have been doing as great as he doing in New York. Suppose Marks was out there doing his thing. Could we have been in the same situation to say, well, damn, that was Marks right there. We could have took Marks, but we ended up getting a
well, here's
Scatterboo.
the thing though. Here's the thing though,
You would
Honcho.
have never said that. I'm sorry, bro.
Huh?
Here's
Nobody
the
know
thing though.
who Woody Marsh was.
Oh,
But
I mean, I mean, Woody Marks wasn't a big name, but I mean, this was
he's a great pass
last
catcher.
year. This was the year of the running back.
He
This
was.
draft was full of running backs.
Yeah. But here's the thing though. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Honcho. We could have stayed. We could have picked Cam, and we could have got Woody Markson later in the fifth. I mean, that's where he was projected. And that's what I'm saying. We jumped up to get him when we could have got Cam. Like the better talent was there. And then, like I get the need for Jalen Smith, but dude hasn't been healthy. He wasn't healthy in college. Uh, Skip, because we've been saying, Keno, how many times you said we need to get a running back? Go ahead and get two. There you go. That was your draft to get two. Cam Scatterbo, Woody Marks. You don't need to bring in Nick Chubb. You got the Nick Chubb runner, and who? Cam Scatterbo, right? So I mean, I'm just
I already told y'all guys in the off season who they should have got, and look at the
AK Dobbins.
motherfucking damn numbers.
Absolutely, he's tearing it up in Denver.
Number two in rushing. I'm gonna be quiet.
No, I agree. And then like everybody,
What was the price? Like that's what I want to know. What was the price? Because you would have sworn that man wanted
Dobbins was
15
cheap.
mil.
it was cheap. It was cheaper than Nick Chubb.
Man, dog.
Well, see, and
This
you
white
got
man
But
better
everybody.
go.
but not just
Get him
that.
out of here, bro. Get him out of here.
He's really young, and he's from Houston, so you could have gave him a multi-year deal. So you know what I'm saying? Because
And he's not
I,
offering too late for injury.
yeah, unless Joe Mixon lied to them, but they should have known that this motherfucker wasn't going to play again. So that's when they should have got better at the running back position. Joe Mixon fucked them. He got extra money and just fucked them. He ain't ever playing here
You know
again.
what happened? The Astros fired their training staff, and the Texans picked them up because the
Yep.
Astros training staff did the same thing with us last year about Jordan Alvarez, King Tucker the years prior. It's just that's how they do it in Houston. Like, just tell us the facts. What's happening? I'm tired of this. Oh, we gotta keep it hush hush. No, why? You know what I
Protect
mean?
my players. Man, Miko, shut up, bro.
Well,
Ain't
and
lying.
see,
Miko really on my bad side, bro. I'm not
and
gonna lie to y'all.
this is the thing too that irritates me is all in the chat. We gotta get young players. We gotta get young receivers. Okay, and then yet you go trade draft picks for out of the first round for Stephon Diggs. Was okay, good move, but then you deplete his whole contract. That's
That's
not
why
the
you
good move.
gotta
When
go.
you need to stay where you're at and got BTJ, even though he's not having a good year this year, you still got two young superstars and Nico Collins and Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, man. I don't know why he not had a good year this year because he got scared of that goddamn pass that T Law threw to him in the
He's
preseason.
throwing a
Got his
hospital
Hospital
ass
basket.
bomb.
popped.
Bro.
The
Throwing a
hospital
hospital
bomb.
basket.
That's
That
why
that
shit.
that's why I'm saying why Nick like I
But fellas,
appreciate
we
what
don't know
he did
what we
for us.
talking about. We don't know what we talking about. The Miko
No,
team, we don't know what we talking about. We
I
just
just
asking.
I appreciate what Nick Casario done for us. But let's be honest, like is it Nick Casario or is it the coaching?
Well,
Like
I don't know for some reason, man. I feel like when it comes to some Houston sports, man, we are like the lab rats of a lot of things, man. And when I feel like the biggest dream that Houston and our fans was ever sold was the Patriots way. It was never the Patriots way. It was the Brady way. And a lot of people didn't know when Nick Casario was actually out in New England, he wasn't making the draft picks, man. It was the coach Belichick doing the draft, man. So when he got to Houston, this was really his first time actually picking. You know, like we said earlier. I mean, it's not hard to miss on a top five, top three pick or whatever. But when it comes outside to the second and third and fourth round, this is really Nick Casario's first time doing this shit. So he's lab ratting and experiencing with our Houston Texans. Just like we're doing right now with offensive coordinators and bringing in David Culley's and shit like
and who's got the blame though? That's Nick Casario.
what. Well, I mean, well, when it comes to Nick Casario actually bringing him in here, it's still the Patriots way because the Easterby guy. And all this shit is the Patriots way. So if you want to say it's Nick Casario, we have to blame the ownership also.
Yeah, facts, facts. Like that's a given, right? Like no more cooking burgers, no more throwing up the H. Like get your fat ass. Look, get your fat ass on the field, like old girls doing there in Indy. Put a headset on, and find out what's going on.
Man, hey, that fucking and she still got swag too, bro.
Yeah,
She
and,
still got swag.
and she's not doing press conference. You guys good? She's pretty much telling you
Right.
guys, "Fuck you! I'm gonna do what I want." You know what I mean? So like,
That's any job, bro. You go to your job right now, and you like your job, and your boss come out there and stand out there. He ain't saying nothing to you. He just watching. You gonna make sure you doing some performance what you supposed to do. You're not for the fuck off like you normally do. So that's what she's doing to them right now, bro. And apparently that shit is working.
but that's the bad thing though is we don't got our owners doing it. We got our GM doing it. That he has no idea what the fuck he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, come on
Don't
now.
nobody fear Nick to begin with. I'm sorry. Like the Miko probably about ready to get up out of there too. So, but
But at the end of the season, bro, and I'm gonna be honest, that's gonna determine to me if D'Amico is really a head coach or a better coordinator in my eyes, bro. And I'm being honest, he's too emotional when it comes to this fucking media shit all in his face and want to cry about people not saying anything positive. You can't. Nobody's gonna put anything out positive if you're putting negative shit on the field, and that's just common sense, bro. So,
facts.
and he can't stand that pressure, and I'm pretty sure he's talked to guys before he actually accepted that Houston Texans job on what type of atmosphere it be. And regardless, whatever type of sport you're in, when it comes to baseball, football, whatever the fuck it is, you're gonna have adversity trying to win games on the field. And if you can't handle the criticism, you don't need to be a head coach, bro. I mean, we're looking at you as hey, you're our guy, bro. You're supposed to take us here. We brought you here. Fuck all this fan favorite shit, cause it's starting to look like he was a nominated fan favorite pick to me, bro. Not
No,
that I'm shitting on him because he's a very good defensive guy, but when it comes to actually giving orders and putting his guys in place, I feel like this is the same shit when it came to Bobby last year, and he's turned his offense over to Kaylee again.
Man,
Facts.
Huncho, yeah. D'Amico sound like a spoiled brat because the first 2 years, all we did was praise this motherfucker. Even when it was going bad, we was praising him. And the minute it goes wrong, he get in his feelings. Come on now, bro. We've been writing positive stuff, saying positive stuff. We didn't lie for you. We didn't lie for you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And you up there, your feelings. We've been saying, damn, man, why Stingley don't move around? Why this, and that? Why that, and that, and that? But we'll make excuses to make you look good. And now you want to bring your fucking feelings. Come on, D'Amico. Come on, bro.
Well,
So
see, here's
now,
the thing.
now I see. Hold on, one more thing. Now I see
Go
why he called. I see why he called him a milk dud head. Now I see why.
ahead.
Hey, but if you actually
You're
check
wrong
out
for
that
that
guy
one, bro.
Instagram,
You're
bro,
wrong for that one, bro.
that fucking guy's hilarious, bro. He on everybody, dog.
But see, but here's the thing, though, right? Like, I think somebody posted in the chat that if you flip the score, the one possession, whatever, we'd be 7-0. So that falls on D'Amico because if we had the offense right, if we didn't have a first time play caller 2 times in 3 seasons, you know what I mean? Like we would have this, we would be 7-0 right now. But yeah, here we are, back to basics for what? Ruin our third year quarterback? Like, I mean, let's call a spade a spade.
are we not trying
That's
to
what I
like
feel like with
win
a lab
before
rat.
CJ deal coming? Like, I don't get it, fellas. I don't get it.
Let's call it.
I
Like,
don't get
I'm
it.
getting a lot of flack on Facebook because I posted a picture of CJ Stroud looking into the mirror, and in the reflection he sees David Carr. But I mean, let's keep it 100. That's who we're turning this man into.
They
It's,
better
it's,
be
it's
lucky that you didn't put Deshaun Watson, cause Buddy might be asking for out in about 2-3 years. Just wait, just
I,
wait, cause
David Carr did
their
the
cycle
same
gonna
thing.
repeat itself if we don't get it together as an organization.
David Carr did the same thing. Went to Carolina, but he
Yep.
was 2 guns shy because he kept getting sacked. So we're doing the same thing. Like I told Honcho when we first started, history is doomed to repeat itself. especially if you're a Houston Texans fan. That's just can't win on Monday nights. Can't get out of the first round or out of the second round. Like this, just you. That's Houston. It just happens. That's just how it's going to be. If you're a Houston Texans fan, that's just I like I told Crenshaw last week. Start calling me CJ Crenshaw Jr. Because that's just how it is now. Because dude, it's just that every year we expect something different and get the same damn Houston Texans every year. Tell me I'm wrong, Crenshaw. Come on, man. Have my back. Tell me I'm wrong.
Nah, man, you're right. You're right. You know what's crazy? It's like what they doing to CJ this year. That's what you do on the contract year. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to ruin him on the contract year so you get a fucking discount. You know what I'm saying? They ruining this man already. But man, you're right. And like I say, we see it, but they don't see it or they don't care. They don't care. And
It's a business, man.
you would think as an organization, when you look outside your window, your binoculars on the field, and you see all that goddamn red and gold in the stands, you're like, okay, we're doing something wrong here. There should be this many opposing team fans in a goddamn stadium. You know what I'm saying? We should be showing up and showing out, but we don't believe in this team, bro. Like it's like we care for them, but we don't believe in them because it's like we already know the outcome. We know the outcome. This year is either no playoffs or we do go to playoffs. Like you just said, we can't win the second goddamn round. And I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs this year because the way it's going, I don't know who we're gonna jump. I mean, maybe the Chargers, but that's a big maybe. Other than that, I don't see us getting in. And then we don't get in and we get a good pick. What Casario going to do? He's going to trade that motherfucking first round pick. So it's like we damn we do, we damn we don't, man.
Man, hopefully he out of here. Like walk away or
That's what I
something.
was gonna ask. Do you see him coming back? I can see
If,
D'Amico coming
if
back.
we don't win, if we don't make it to the playoffs, he's for sure gone.
Yeah, I don't
But
see him coming back. I can see D'Amico coming back before I see Casario coming back.
I
Well,
think
D'Amico
D'Amico
here.
will.
Unless we
I think they're
find
going. I look and maybe I get some flack for this, but I'm gonna. I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. The only reason why D'Amico is gonna stay till his contract is up because we can't face another firing of a black head coach.
Well, I feel like he
We
bought
can't.
him some time with two back-to-back division championships. I feel like he bought him some time. It
I
was
mean,
it's not an Aaron Glenn situation or nothing.
look at John Fox, though, brother. The dude took the Broncos to the Super Bowl, and they fired him the same year. You know what I mean? Like,
See that's the difference in organizations. See,
it is.
that is a great organization. Matter of fact, that's the first organization we tried to be like. We tried to be Denver before we tried to be New England. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Them guys been to
that's
like
like
eight.
scary, man.
They've been like 8 Super Bowls or some shit like that, bro. That's a good organization. They make the right move. They told Peyton Manning, I don't give a fuck about your neck. Come on over here. What does that to say? Fuck you, Peyton Manning. We believe in Matt Schaub. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. And then look, when they got Sean Payton, they laughed. You gave a draft pick for Sean Payton. He's washed. He's this. He's that. Look what
Second
the
in the
mother
AFC.
Look what the motherfucker then did, bro. Look what the motherfucker then did, bro. He took Bo Nix, who people was like, this guy's old as fuck. He been in college forever. And if you look at his stats, he's the best quarterback in that draft class, and that's the same draft class with Drake May and JT. Look at his yards, look at his touchdowns, look at his wins. He got more than both of those guys. But he's not gonna get no credit because he's Drake May. I remember, and
Yeah,
I said this. I said, man, I want to get Sean Payton, but at the time, you had to get the Miko to get the fan base back. But if you would have got Sean Payton with motherfucking C.J. Stroud, damn a defense
And Will
because
Anderson, bro.
because because Sean Payton would have hired the right defensive coordinator to get the defense right. You know what I'm saying? And we would have been good. Want to worry about this shit, bro. With D'Amico, you can see like, all right, Casario, whatever you want. You want to get another first time play caller? Another first time play caller. I'm okay with it. That's fine with me, buddy. As long as I got my defense.
I mean, I will say we dodged the bullet with Chip Kelly because he's doing a terrible job in Oakland, or I'm sorry, Las Vegas.
No, no, no. He's not doing a terrible job. He's not the one throwing interceptions. That's Geno Smith.
Boy, look, when you
That
have a
motherfucker,
back,
like,
hey, when you have a back like Genty, and you're only giving him 9 carries a game, that's on you, brother.
it's like this. Okay, Geno Smith it was his ass, and Chip Kelly took the money so he could get back into the NFL. If you got Chip Kelly over here, all the move around Nico Collins that we want, that would have been happening.
True,
That would have
true.
been happening over here.
I'll
You know
give you
what I'm
that.
saying?
Hopefully, our boy Aiden Connor
So
comes back and takes the job over. But with that being said, fellas, we do go in. Well, no, we stay at home, right? It's a home game, isn't it, Crenshaw?
Yeah.
yes, it's the next two games home.
Okay. So we stay home against the Broncos. Crenshaw, I'll start with you. What's the keys to victory? Your prediction, and go ahead and give me your hot take.
All right, the keys of victory is, bruh, the offensive line have to give CJ time. This is going to be the best defensive line that they faced all year. All year. So they got to give CJ time. If not, it's going to get ugly very, very soon. And you know with CJ, once you hit him a couple of times, you sack him a couple of times early, he turns to Derek Carr with the happy feet. So get the ball out quick. I'm talking about hella quick. Um, my hot take is Woody Martz 100 yards rushing and 100 yards receiving.
Oh,
And then my score prediction, it's gonna be a low scoring game, bro, because it's number one, number two defense in the league, low scoring game. So I'm gonna go 17-14, and I'm gonna give it to Denver, bro, because I just feel like Denver is a better team, but our defense gonna keep it close.
okay. All right. Ancho, what about you, brother?
Hey, I'm gonna pick it back off you, Crenshaw, bro. We have to have a game, regardless of how depleted everybody feels San Francisco was last week. We have to have that same offensive production if we want to win this game. Again, we have to give them time playing our rookies, and I feel like that is the key to winning this. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and piggyback off you on that one, bro. One more thing, having a defensive line attacking.
Bo.
Uh, Bo Nix. We haven't had an issue with that all season, but at the same time, man, uh, we have to get at it, bro. We have to have that same production that we had on that O line from last year. I mean, last game. But I'm gonna. My hot take is finally this defensive edge is coming alive. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with this. 2 sacks apiece from the end, bro. I'm gonna give him that, dog. 2 sacks apiece from 51 to 55. And my score prediction, like you said, Crenshaw, it's gonna be a low scoring game. I'm gonna piggyback you off you on that one, bro. I'm gonna go 17-20. And the first 3 games that we should have won, we finally have that offensive possession at the end of the game that we should have went ahead and scored on. We do it this game, so that's where I'm going with it.
Okay.
Okay,
All
hold
right.
on. So so
Go
so
ahead.
so you said Will and Daniil gonna have 4 sacks together,
That's
right?
what I'm going with.
Ooh, man, shit. They only got
I'm
one
going
on
with
that.
it. They,
They
they
only, they
got
only
it. They
got one
got to
on.
come alive,
They,
bro.
they, they
It's
they
it's
only got one on Daniel Jones, and that's like the
but
best
but it's
offensive line.
but it's mid season and they got to come alive, bro. It's time.
Shit. Uh,
I'm going 2 apiece, bro. That's where I'm at.
okay.
We
Okay.
not
All
we
Okay.
not
right.
saying we not saying that Denver has the best O line. We saying that Denver have the best D line. I'm okay
I
with
mean,
that.
well,
But
what they O line? I think the O line might be top five or top four or something like. They got a good O line. They might be behind the Colts. They might be behind the Colts. They got a good ass O line, bro. Like they don't really get like Bo Nix don't really get
but
sacked that much.
well, the way I'm gonna look at it, bro, is just as much as we're saying that Benito and Cooper, coming for CJ Stroud. I'm sure it's Denver fans over there saying, "Hey, you better watch out for Will Anderson and Daniel Hunter also." So that's how I'm looking at it.
Man, they be talking smack about us, bro. You don't know
Yeah.
respect
Hey,
us.
let them. But you know what we got on that DN.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right,
Yeah, I
Keno,
wouldn't be surprised if they get that.
what you got?
Um, I ain't saying no keys to victory. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get sick and tired of saying keys to
And they
victory.
don't listen to us, right? Go ahead.
Just go out there and do the opposite. But my prediction, I will say 17-14 Texans. Um,
Okay.
I see CJ having a decent game, pick it back off of what he did last week and spread the ball around, regardless if Nico and Kirk is playing. And I'm a hot take. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna say this till it happens. If it don't happen this year, I'm just stop saying it. But I'm gonna go pick six sting.
Okay.
Pick six sting.
Well, here's my keys to. We got to run the ball. Like Denver is good at getting to the quarterback, but JT ran over him, Hampton ran over him, Scatterboo ran over him. If Barkley had 5 yards per carry with I think 6 carries, so like we can run the ball. We just got to start early, right? Like we got to jump ahead. So that's what we got to do. My prediction: y'all are too nice. Y'all are too nice with it. I got 9-6. I got the Broncos winning. It's going to be a low scoring game. It's going to be boring. Everybody's going to take a nap. Crenshaw's probably going to leave in the third quarter because it's so boring. Like it's just going to be a defensive battle. I just don't see this deep offensive line standing tough against it. I just don't see it. And piggyback what Hunter said, I don't see Denver's. Say what you will, 51, 55 still reeks fear in players, So I think it's going to be a low scoring game. My hot take, I do think what's called Woody Marks gets over 100 yards receiving. I just don't I don't think we're going to score
Hey,
too much.
that man better have over 100 rushing. Cause
Well,
yeah,
hey, Crenshaw said 100 receiving and rushing.
yeah,
I'm
but
with.
I'm
I
just
hope he. I
saying.
hope he do, bro.
Nah,
That
for
that is a
real.
damn sure good key to
Nah,
I,
success.
for
I,
real.
I just think we're going to like we always do. We're going to abandon the run, and well, I guess we don't abandon the run. We stick with the run, and that doesn't ever work. That's our problem. So
Bro,
I
he
just
better have about two draws this game. Two running back draws, I swear. Like,
he
man,
needs more. Like
let me shut up because I don't know what I'm talking about. You right, D'Amico. I just
you
be yapping, bro.
you need to put British Marks in their fullback more. I mean,
That man needs to be our starting fullback. That's another head scratcher. I'm glad you brought him up, bro.
Or he need to get some reps at running back.
But
or
and
some
Matt,
reps that
I want to go back real quick, and this is real fast, bro. That Seahawks game, and I talked to my boy on the phone about that. We did two runs in a row on third and fourth to try to get a first down. The game before that, bro, we fucking ran British Brooks on short yards, and this man got at least 5-6 yards of carry. Why the hell did we abandon that? This man is steady laying guys out, big ass lineman, laying him out, blocking, doing everything he needs to do. And we still not complimenting this guy, bro. Not even complimenting him. And when I say compliment, I mean giving him more snaps. Doing what he needs to do because he's yet to miss stop. He make plays every time he on the field, whether he's putting up yards or he's fucking blowing some lineman up in the backfield.
Well, I'm tired of seeing CJ Stroud behind shotgun. We'll be on the center, put a fullback there, give it Chubb some marks, but the fullback needs to be in there, especially with that wham block. Like that was nice.
He not
That was
even
really nice.
fullback though. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, he's not.
Like
But
if Chubb ain't,
But
respect.
hell, hey, when it comes to third down, bro, I'm
at
feeling
this
like
point,
British Brooks needs to be our third down back.
No,
at this point, put Bruce Brooks out there at right guard. He'll do a better job than Tomlinson.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
fuck, I'm good with that too. That's
Tell
how he
him
looking,
put him
bro.
at right
That
guard.
man is blowing these linemen up.
I'm gonna be like your old girl from that chat. I can't think of her name. Give her a shout out or whatever. But I'm gonna say put Bruce Brooks at right guard. So
You don't think Mason doing a good job?
what's that?
You don't think not Mason? What's his name?
Tomlinson.
No. You mean left guard then?
Fisher.
I thought you was talking about
You think about Fisher,
Ingram.
kiddo?
Nah, Ingram.
Ingram.
'Cause he said right guard.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
He
left. Yeah,
left.
yeah, yeah. I'm just tired of seeing. Oh, here comes Scruggs. Oh, here comes Tomlinson. Oh, here comes Scruggs.
Hey, but
Oh,
Matt,
oh
but
hey,
Matt,
hey,
bro, it,
let's
it
put
worked last game, dog. It
huh?
did work.
Who?
Ain't
The
nobody
the
trying to hear
the
that, bro. Ain't nobody
the
trying to hear
the,
that.
the
It work.
it worked. The
Rankin is
Scruggs and Tomlinson.
certified trash.
Drew
But
He
Scruggs
need
I
worked.
to
mean,
be
I'm not
benched.
saying that they not trash, but whatever process they tried to
Drew,
put together as far as in rotating them, you got the best results out of it.
Drew Scruggs worked. Look, PFF, whatever you want to say. I get what
Tomlinson and
you,
Scruggs.
I get how you feel about PFF, but he was one of the worst scars last week
Well, Matt,
against a
I didn't even
bad.
look at PFF. I'm gonna go with the simple stat and say we gave up 0 sacks. that's that's why I felt like it worked.
I mean, it's kind of easy to do, right? If you don't have nobody rushing coming after you, get the quarterback. So, but look, I don't care. Just stick with one person. I'm tired of it, and I'm tired of putting Fisher on the field and moving Howard into guard position. Like
I
I'm
don't mind
tired
the
of it.
6-man
They
front,
don't
bro.
move into the guard position.
They did that one time in the third quarter. For some dumb reason, he was in the guard position, and they had Fisher out there, and
You
Fisher got
sure?
beat. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that dump off.
he did. He
Remember
did.
that dump off
That
of that
was
50
his
yard
whole
line? Fisher
five
was on field.
offensive linemen.
He did. He got beat.
Yeah.
What they put Ingram at?
Eagle was there. They pulled Scruggs out and put Howard there and put Fisher
Oh,
on
they
the field.
put Howard at left guard.
Yeah.
Oh, them boys be wild, man.
That's what I'm
I
saying,
can't
bro.
with
Like,
these dudes, man. This
that's
shit,
what I'm saying. Like, stick
bro.
with it.
What
It
in
doesn't
the,
matter if it doesn't work or not. Just stick to it. Like,
bro?
I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? But we've been on here ranting to Raven. Someone
Nah,
D'Amico gonna
facts.
come on here and ask us if we're good here in about 10 minutes. What? So we better stop it before he gets more mad at us. You know. So with that being
I can't
said,
hear you. I can't hear Matt talking.
you can't hear me. Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay. Ancho, can you hear me?
Yeah, he.
Okay. Crenshaw, you still can't hear me?
That's D'Amico, man. He trying to get
Yeah,
King.
D'Amico's all right. Look, I told y'all D'Amico's gonna come in for us. Look, he came in. So y'all good? Nope. Click. All right. Well, with that being said, uh, man, y'all tell us where we can find you on social media. What you got cooking? Because I will always support my brothers in arms. First off, Mr. Keno, tell the folks where they can find you.
Y'all can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Here Can Out. And yeah, man, follow your boy. Continue to support the Texas Fan Better podcast. Um, Texas might not be going up, but we
We
still
will.
gonna rep no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's H-Town till we drown, and we believe that for sure. So yeah, that's all I got to say, man.
All right, and Mr. Honcho, what about yourself, brother?
Man, you can find me at Ason Huncho 713 on X, man. Huncho John on Instagram. Same thing as Facebook, man. We appreciate everybody coming out doing a good show tonight, man. We talk some good content. Um, Hopefully, man, we come back next Wednesday with a victory on our keys to why we won that game, and and continue to move forward, man. I'm not calling the bell yet, bro, because this is a you know a constant league, bro. A game of runs. Same thing as basketball, man. A momentary spark, man, and shit to turn around. So my boy Anthony called me Mr. Optimistic, so I'm gonna leave on Mr. Optimistic, man. And I still think we going to the playoffs. I'm a Houston fan, but the way this AFC shaking up this year, it gives me even hope, bro. Man, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, man. We appreciate talking to you. Hopefully we can get back out here, man. Like I said, with another a victory win and a victory speech on how we can go on to the next game and beat them.
All right. And Crenshaw, we know you got cut off. Is there anything else you want to say?
Um, all right, put it like this: if we win Sunday, Huncho, I'm gonna be optimistic like you. If we win Sunday, because I feel like Denver is the best team we're gonna play for the rest of the year. and that's including Kansas City and all that. I think Denver is the best team because I feel like they're good on offense, they're good on defense, and they're well coached on both ends of the Denver. Then I feel good about playoff chances. But we lose to Denver, that shit over with.
Texas
And
spoken,
on
we're
that
done.
note,
Everybody pack up your bags. Let's start looking towards the draft.
Anything else? Anything else, Crenshaw? No, it looks like
Pretty much connection.
yeah, lost connection. All right, and then we can follow our brother Crenshaw. Oh, there he comes. Are you there? Can you hear us, Crenshaw? Well, I guess he is still off connection. You can follow our boy Crenshaw at Fifth Ward Crenshaw everywhere. He keeps it rocking. And you can find myself at A1 Day One Texans, where I don't post much, but I will shit talk to you if you don't know what you're talking about. Uh, Make sure you follow, like the fellas guy said, all the Texas fan battle at Texas fan battle everywhere. We're going up, even though the Texans are going down. We love to talk that shit. So make sure to follow for a good time, just like Deshaun Watson does at the Michelle Pollard. Until next, until next Wednesday, y'all stay blessed. Let's go Texans. Let's try to get this W and make it uh, a good outing of October into November. Till then, y'all stay blessed. We'll see y'all next week.
I'ma calm down.